Hey guys, well this is just a quick video to tell you some of the safety things you can do to well, make your derby car safer. Just some little tips and tricks that we use. You're welcome to use them if you want, but here you go. Just gonna film this real quick. One thing I highly recommend is that you put some foam in the driver's door. What I would use is maybe an old seat cushion, or you can just get a big couch cushion, or just some chunks of foam. And definitely put it in here, again, not below the roll cage, but right between you and the roll cage. Maybe come out to about even with the side of the seat. Use some wire, zip ties, and fasten that down real tight to the side of the car. And then that way, if you get an impact from the driver's side, you hit the foam and not the door. It makes your life a lot more comfortable. Something else that we do is that I'd like to put foam on the back bar here. And some of you are like, well, why do you need the foam back there? You're not back there. Well, sometimes when you're here shifting and whatnot, you get hit and your elbow goes flying back. And you know, I don't know about you guys, but I'm over 6 foot, so when my elbow goes flying back, I got a pretty good wingspan and I hit the bar. So put some foam on that. You know, it keeps you from getting yourself messed up, or your hand swinging out and hitting the bar. Just a little extra protection. And definitely that comes to this one right here, that big chunk of foam. I make sure to make it nice and big and foamy, because I've had this happen on more than one occasion where I'll be using the shifter. In this case it's a manual, but shifter on my derby car, and then I get hit from the behind when I'm not looking behind, and then my arm goes forward and I basically punch that bar. So I'll tell you what, when you do that and don't have the foam, you know it, and you definitely will put foam on there from now on. So a couple extra minutes of time and a little piece of foam, and then suddenly I'm in much more comfort, because now the next time that I punched that bar, just bounced right off and just kept on going. Didn't even have to think about it. My wrist didn't hurt it or anything. Definitely want to make sure to at least have your seatbelt. You got to have both your shoulder and your waist belt. Some guys will run like a full harness. If you have those, you're welcome to run them. I choose just to run the regular seat belts because the harnesses don't really offer me a whole lot more protection, at least in my opinion. And it makes it a little bit more restrictive, so when I have to turn around and back up, it's even harder to see where I'm going to go. Again, go with your preference. You're welcome to do that. And the other thing is safety gear. I'll make another video on just that, and maybe I'll even post a link on this in this video here. But wear some, you know, make sure to cover all your skin. I wear a fire suit. You don't have to. Definitely a helmet, and I highly suggest a racing neck brace. You can pick them up pretty cheap from RCI or someone else that basically makes that stuff. Just get a simple racing collar. Makes your neck feel so much better the next day. And for shoes, I also highly recommend a pair of steel-toed boots of some kind, something that's got some real rubber. One, it's good in case the car catches on fire or whatever and the track's kind of muddy, but if you ever kick something or whatever in your seat, to have the steel toe just protects your toes. I've heard of guys getting their legs caught in the holes in the floor, between the transmission and the floor, you know, and they crush in their toes or their foot, you know. And if you have steel toes on, then it makes your likelihood of not getting as injured a little greater. So just to, you know, be smart. You know, with this derby stuff, we like to do it and we want to keep doing it, so we always make sure to put a little bit extra time into safety and have the foam, and just to cover our bases to make sure that we can do this again, you know, and live to do it another day, because people do get killed in this sport. We love the sport, but it happens. So just take a little extra time to protect yourself and you should have no worries. So just a few little tips. Any questions you have or any suggestions, whatever, feel free to post them, and we'll go from there. Maybe make another video. But until the next video, we'll talk to you later, guys.
What will people think when they hear that I'm a Jesus freak?